Holy crap, I'm back! It's been such a long time. Oh my god. Wait, hasn't it been like a month? Oh my god. That month? That's like years in my life. Alright, let's get started. What's up, gamers? This is Jim from Just Push Play, Ottawa's video game web show, and oh my gosh, yes, it has been a very long time. I am very apologetic about that. Unfortunately, even today I'm on a time restriction. To be perfectly frank, there hasn't been a lot of video game news to really talk about. I love doing these things, doing these webcams, I mean, and but unfortunately, there's not really been, you know, the only topic I can actually talk about and reflect on is the Steam OS and the Steam Box and the controller. So I'm gonna do that in a second. What have I been up to is probably you're like, what the heck? I thought Jim was dead and all that footage that was going up of him at different places around Ottawa. I thought that was all old footage and like, it's like the Paul McCartney is dead thing, right? That was going around say 30, 40 years ago. Everyone thought Paul McCartney was dead, in case you didn't know. And all the signs, people found signs like, oh, Paul McCartney is dead because, he's looking downcast in this picture. And anyways, that was a load of crap because, I've seen Paul McCartney live and it really does look like him. So, and he sings like him. So, I mean, that helps. So anyways, actually, there's more to talk about on the Just Push Play front than there is to actually talk about, the gaming industry. We've been super, super busy. In case you haven't noticed, we're over 600 videos. We're almost at 630 right now. Easily, we're going to be at 650 soon. Easily. Um, so we're going to hit 1,000. Like, we've been kicking some ass, to be brutally blunt without, going all PC on it. We've been really active here in Ottawa. We've been trying to promote all the gaming boots. That's an interesting word. All the gaming groups here in Ottawa. Levels Gaming Lounge is coming up soon, and Nafe is a really awesome guy. So that's a big thing. And then Algonquin Gaming, competitive gaming club. I always get that wrong. We've been trying to go, or at least myself in the group has been trying to go every week. If work didn't book me in. And even then, I'll show up later on, as you may have seen, at 11 at night, just so I can say, hey, you know, get this going, get the videos out from, each week. And people have been fortunately been gaming after, 9 o'clock, so I could actually show up and do that. Anyways, kind of rambling here. So there's the Feast of the Dead, which is at the end of the month. I've been so busy I haven't really been able to talk about it in a video, which is kind of unfortunate. There's so many things I wanted to talk about. Extra levels, or sorry, extra life. Sorry, my bad. That program we're going to be gaming for a long time. We just did on last Saturday we did the event where we were supposed to be gaming for 12 hours. We had so I can talk about that. We had some problems with the Nintendo that I brought. It's very old, from like 1985, and I tried using the air compressor, and apparently that's not the best thing. I found out after the event that there's solutions that you can get your Nintendo working. However, we only really got Double Dragon working, and all the games we wanted to play, such as, Nick wanted to play Battletoads. Um, I wanted to play Turtles 3, which I really love. That's why I had to buy a copy. I have the Nintendo version of Tetris. There were other games. I mean, I wanted to play Double Dragon 3 because I love that game too, even though it's so hard. um, just so many games. I mean, I didn't have Turtles 2 and I wanted to play that. So, next time, there's always going to be a next time for, us, considering how prolific we are. Um, yeah, that's how we've been described. One person told me we're prolific, and then other stuff. But yeah, and so that was unfortunate. The Nintendo didn't work. I really wanted to play those NES games, and um, I hadn't tested them. Like I tested, that was the thing. I tested Contra here at home, and it worked. I mean, sprayed it with air compressor, boom, worked straight away. Same with Turtles 3. As soon as I went there, like only Double Dragon worked. After a few it was a little bit glitchy when Nick and I tried, but yeah, it worked straight away. No problems at all with any of Super Nintendo games, just Nintendo games. So I guess it's the design of the original NES. Um, and I was gonna bring my modern Nintendo too, but unfortunately there's no AV cable, so I didn't even realize there was going to be a RF switch on the back of the TV we're using. So that's kind of sad. You know, the games might have worked. Who knows? I mean, it's one of what if. So yeah, that was a fun event. I don't think I said that we were supposed to game for 12 hours, but we actually gamed for about 14. Other than the AV issues, which was really weird, the TV, what happened was the TV just decided, hey, I don't want to go into AV mode. So it was just doing TV, which I've never seen a TV do before. It was really weird. And even though the cables were plugged in and everything, that was the strangest part. So I said to the guys, like, hey, I think I have an idea how to fix this. So what I did was I turned off the TV because it had been going for like 6 hours or something, right? Which shouldn't be a problem. But after like 2 minutes of leaving it off, the AV option came back. So we were back in business. But, you know, that didn't solve the Nintendo issue because I brought all those games, like a whole gym bag of games, Nintendo games with the Super Nintendo ones, and we were just playing Super Nintendo. Um, but yeah, that was 14 hours, like no joke. We started, we were a little bit late. That was partially my fault in starting at 4. I really wanted to start at 4 sharp, but you know, it takes time to set up. It took 10-20 minutes. Um, yeah, so it was that, and then the cartridges, once we were, you know, the hardware was set up, the cartridges weren't working. Like I wanted to start the whole thing with Mario Brothers 1, and it just no dice. Like no matter how many times I like, you know, the trick how I get like Nintendo games working is, you know, I sort of like, you know, there's the classic blow into the back of the cartridge, right? And yeah, so there was that, and then like I quickly try and put it into the loader, down, shut, because that used to work for me back in the day when I was, you know, much younger, like 20 years younger, when I was growing up. So that didn't work. I kept trying it, tried the compressor, the actual connectors seemed fine for the game. So I think it's just and then my friend brought his own Nintendo, and that didn't work either. Instead of like a nice blue screen that we got a nice purple screen. So Jimmy's like, "Ooh, purple!" So yeah, it was just kind of unfortunate because it was a lot to bring to the event, very heavy, a lot to take back too, and at least we got to play Double Dragon. That was fun, and you're gonna see that video soon. And we'll just have to try harder next time, and you know, um, just there's so much going on, so unfortunately we couldn't, you know, double test it there after testing it here. But yeah, so what other things are going on? I've been fairly busy with work. The video editing, people don't realize how much work goes into video editing. That's why you don't see web shows here in Ottawa. I saw one that started like a month ago, and they have like 3 episodes, if that. And like in that time, we oh yeah, we just so busy that in 1 month that's like, oh wow, 3. That's what we do in like 2 hours. So, anyways, yeah. So one thing I can talk about other than Feast of the Dead, we have a Star Wars edition coming next. I think it's gonna be, yeah, it's Sunday night. So I think it's 7 p.m. Sunday night. The location hasn't been determined yet. Um, just due to the buses on Sunday are just bad. But yeah, I've been buying a lot of games. Yeah, so I was gonna bring. Where did I put that? I don't know. I won't show that, but I just got Gauntlet 2 in, but it seemed to have disappeared. So here are, like, I can't show you all the games I bought because there's at least a dozen or 2 dozen. There's literally a pile across like PS3, Xbox 360, uh, and Nintendo. I've been buying Nintendo cartridges because now that I'm working, there are more games that I never got that I wanted to get. Like I thought I bought Little Nemo, but anyways, just talk about these games. Yeah, I brought Gran Turismo 5 because Adam Brenna really wanted me to bring a different game other than Street Fighter 4 to the competitive gaming club. So I thought, hey, I thought it was kind of cool. So Gears of War 3, I beat number 1 on PC, but yeah, I never got the chance to play 2 or 3, so I bought those. Eventually, once the new one goes down in price, then I'll probably buy that one too, but I've heard it's really short, unfortunately. So, I mean, for $30, I'm not paying for a 4-hour game. That's kind of ridiculous of this. So, anyways, that's I think that's pretty much it for events. I mean, we went to the I always get this wrong. IGDA, International Game Developers Association. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, I managed to meet a developer from Watch Dogs. Can't remember his name. I feel so bad for that. But yeah, we managed to record his Q&A slash speech. So that was pretty cool a few days ago, and I got to meet a lot of the OIGC people that we worked with back in May, June-ish. So that was pretty neat to see them again because you know, when you're on a schedule that's really, busy, um, you don't realize how much time's really gone by because you're so busy. I mean, I pretty much go from one thing to another, and like I don't really get a ton of downtime anymore. So if I buy a game, I'll try and sit down that evening and just play it a little bit. A little bit, quite literally is a little bit. It's like 10, 20 minutes, and then oh wait, I'm gonna edit this video. So yeah, there's just so many videos. If I didn't have the Blu-ray burner, I wouldn't be able to do like most of these videos would never have happened. I mean, it takes up a lot of space and it takes a lot of time. And people, as I said, going back to video editing, a lot of people don't realize that. But anyways, that's I think pretty much it. We did the Pokemon fan gathering event, but there's just been so much in the last month that I don't think I can even remember it all. The different meetups at Algonquin, but yeah. Anyways, so getting on to today's topic because I don't have a ton of time, unfortunately. I have to go to work shortly, so I don't even know if this is gonna go up right after I finish recording this. Hopefully. Um, but yeah, the Steam box and the controller came out and the OS. So that was revealed. And I've been looking into the OEA lately because it seems kind of interesting for playing games because after what happened on the weekend, um, yeah, we didn't have the Nintendo games working, which is a shame. So I've been looking into what OEA. I'll let you know. But the Steambox reminds me of the OEA, I mean, in some ways, because I think they're both Android systems. I'm not sure how successful, I know the OEA, they say they've been doing decently with sales, but I'm kind of skeptical because everyone I've seen is selling theirs and, or doesn't like it. And it's like 1 in 10 people like it. And I like the idea, and I've heard they've patched it up, and I love the fact that you can play older games that you physically own on the OES. So, if they don't work as they didn't for us, that's pretty cool that you can play them there and no problems, right? Um, but yeah, definitely buy the games. But anyways, on that topic, with the SteamOS, I'm not too. It looks neat, but the different tiers like low, medium, high. Like the high end, I'm wondering how much that would be. Um, I don't, not sure if it'll be successful. I mean, Steam has what 3,000 plus games, and to me, if you have a computer already, the way I see it is, why would I buy a Steam box? I mean, maybe I'm missing something here, but I'm not too impressed with it in that sense, because I just see like, okay, I can spend 200 to 400. They haven't released the price as far as I know on this, but then I already have Steam on my computer. But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to compete, I know, with Apple TV and what was the other one? Apple TV and uh, can't think of it right now, but there's the Apple TV and then I think there's a separate Android Google box or something. I don't remember, but I mean that's not really the point. The point is they're all trying to compete. Oh yeah, with Xbox One is also one that's trying to stay in the living room and be the TV gaming media center. But I mean they're all trying to do the same thing, and then there's Nintendo who's sort of just I don't know what Nintendo's doing, but I think that's why the sales haven't been as good. But the Wii U, I like it, but you know, right now I want Smash Brothers. Right now it has to be right now. But that's why I'm waiting for Mario Brothers personally. But yeah, that's why the OS might be great. I don't know. We haven't. I don't think anyone's seen. It'll probably maybe it's set up like Steam. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not too impressed with it. I have a computer. I'm recording this on my computer. I'm going to be hopefully upgrading my computer fairly soon, and I just don't, as a gamer that has, you know, the consoles like a PS3, Xbox 360 now, and a Wii U, I just don't see how I, I really need it. Maybe it's something that people were excited because it was announced, but maybe they've died down. The controller, I've heard the pad's kind of weird. A lot of people were discriminating against it straight away, but I mean, it might be decent. I think I read that it's bad for fighters, if I remember correctly, and good for like shooters. I really don't remember. There's just so much unknown about that, but I'm not impressed right now with it personally because I just feel like I have a computer. I don't care about Steambox. I mean, if I couldn't afford a computer, then maybe I'd buy Steambox for people that are less fortunate that can't afford it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the only thing really feel like I can discuss right now because it's not really a lot that I can really reflect on. Um, Other than the sort of funny news like the cats having their own wine today that I saw. But yeah, I'm participating in the Extra Life program. That's one important thing that I need to talk about before I go leave today and go for work. So I'm going to be doing that with Adam Bren, and he's a cool guy, and he loves games just seemingly just as much as I do. So yeah, that's going to be neat. Um, and I think that's gaming for 25 hours. So the whole 12, 14-hour run, you know, we could have gone longer. We played NHL 94 for a long time, and you're going to see those videos. And there were some amazing games, amazing Smash Brothers um, fights too. So, anyways, I'm short on time, and I think this has been 20, 30 minutes, guessing. So hopefully it won't take another month to make one of these, but no promises because I have even less spare time than I used to. Like a month or two back, I had a lot more. Now it's like editing, all that other stuff. But anyways, we're gonna keep putting videos up. We're gonna keep being as active as we can. And I'm Jim from Just Push Play, otherwise Video Game Web Show. Take care, guys, and remember, keep on gaming. Bye.